lives, they matter now. Black lives, they matter now.
I arrived in Kenosha, Wisconsin on August 25th for the third night of protesting after the police shooting of Jacob Blake Jr. There were about 1,000 people peacefully protesting.
We've been peaceful. Even when we stopped the police car, we did it with peace.
Amen.
It wasn't until the protesters began trying to knock down the fence and shooting off fireworks and throwing water bottles and rocks over the fence at the police officers that you really saw the police officers come out of the building and form several lines behind the fence.
Come on, y'all. Come on, baby. Say peace.
Kind of back and forth, continuing for the next 30 minutes or so, with the police deploying pepper ball bullets and tear gas to push the protesters back a little bit.
Park is closed. Order to disperse. Do it now.
Around 9:20, a military vehicle entered the park and started to push protesters away from the fence and out of the park. At this point, a line of police officers came out in front of the gate and slowly advanced and cleared the park, dispersing the protesters out into the neighboring streets. At a gas station a few blocks away from the courthouse, an argument broke out amongst a group of heavily armed young men and protesters. Earlier in the evening, I had a chance to talk to the armed men, and they described themselves as a self-made militia that had come together over Instagram to protect protesters and property.
But you are. Why do you have a gun? If you want to...
Among the self-described militia was a 17-year-old with a green shirt and a long rifle. We would later learn his name is Kyle Rittenhouse.
Like, you know how you look.
A short time after this argument, I heard several gunshots fired about a block away from the gas station. Cell phone video shows someone who appears to be Rittenhouse hurrying away with a gun while a man is left lying on the ground with what looks like a gunshot wound to the head. I saw the same person run past me with 2 or 3 men chasing him. He stumbled and fell to the ground before moving into a seated position and aiming his rifle at the men pursuing him. As he began firing, I ran for cover, and when I could see the street again, 2 men were laying on the ground. One of them was not moving.
He was not breathing. His eyes were rolled back in his head.
Are you okay? Hey! Are you okay? Hey!
That guy looked dead. I mean, they were almost stripping him and didn't see no shots anywhere, so trying to feel the pulse on his neck. He did not have no pulse, so I just like, hey, roll him over and just started doing CPR because that's the only thing I could think of doing.
Did you get a response or not?
No.
You're good right there.
I never run towards trouble, but Jesus, that guy, he looked like he needed help.
We're still piecing together the events of the night, but in the end, 3 people were shot and 2 have since died from the shooting.
Hey, where?
Go,